Former Prime Minister I.K. Gujral has passed away. The 92-year-old had been on dialysis for over a year. He'd been admitted to a hospital in Gurgaon 10 days ago with a lung infection. He was put on ventilator support last Saturday after his condition deteriorated. Gujral was India's 12th Prime Minister, headed the government for 11 months.
He was admitted due to prolonged illness, and his condition was said to be critical. There was a team of 9 senior consultant doctors who were attending to him, but late last night came the word that the doctors had given up hope, and just a short while ago, I.K. Gujral passed away. Not just the former Prime Minister of India, he was also the Information and Broadcasting Minister in the mid-70s. He was also the External Affairs Minister under the VP Singh government. I.K. Gujral, no more.
देखिए, बहुत अफसोस के साथ मुझे ये बताना पड़ रहा है कि हमारे आदरणीय गुजराल साहब अब हमारे बीच में नहीं रहे। कुछ देर पहले ही उन्होंने आखिरी श्वास ये मेडा सिटी गुड़गांव इसमें छोड़ दिए। सारे फैमिली मेंबर्स बैठे हैं, घर में हैं, इधर ही हैं, और अब सारे फैमिली मेंबर्स 5 जनपद जो कि गुजराल साहब की रिहाइश है, वहाँ पे जा रहे हैं, वहीं पे ले जा रहे हैं। तो वहाँ से फिर प्रोग्राम बनेगा क्रिमेशन का, कैसे डिटेल्स क्या बनती है। कितने बजे तक ले जाएंगे? बड़ी थोड़ी कुछ ही देर में हम लोग, गवर्नमेंट की गाड़ियाँ भी आ गई हैं, दूसरी भी आई हैं, बैठी हैं, तो कुछ ही देर में हम ले जाएंगे। और तो सब जने वहीं पे 5 जनपद पे वहीं होंगे। ये अभी कुछ 3:25 के करीब।
Former Prime Minister Indra Kumar Gujral was born on 4th December 1919 in Jhelum, which is now part of Pakistan. I.K. Gujral was inclined towards politics right from his teenage and joined the freedom struggle at an early age of 12. Participating in the Quit India movement in 1942, he also went to jail along with other freedom fighters, demanding Britishers to quit India at once. He started his political career from his college days. He was a member of the Students' Union of Lahore and later became its president. He later became part of the Communist Party. In 1945, on 26th May, I.K. Gujral married Sheila Bhasin, who was his friend from his college. He entered Parliament winning a Rajya Sabha berth from Punjab in 1964. During the Congress regime between 1967 to 1976, Gujral held several ministerial berths. Between 1967 and 1976, I.K. Gujral served as Minister of Communications and Parliamentary Affairs, Minister of Information and Broadcasting and Communications, Minister of Works and Housing, and Minister of Planning. During Prime Minister Indira Gandhi's tenure, Gujral held several diplomatic positions and was appointed Ambassador of India to the Soviet Union as the Indian envoy to Moscow. Gujral left the Indian National Congress in the mid-1980s and joined the Janata Dal. In the 1989 elections, Gujral was elected from the Jalandhar parliamentary constituency of Punjab for the 9th Lok Sabha and held the External Affairs portfolio from 1989 to 1990. In 1992, Gujral was elected to the Rajya Sabha and remained a key Janata Dal leader. During this period, he also headed several parliamentary committees. After the 1996 elections, when the United Front government was formed at the centre under the leadership of H.D. Devegowda, Gujral was again named Minister of External Affairs. During this tenure, he propounded the Gujral Doctrine, which called for better relations with neighbours. During his term of office, he attempted to improve relations with Pakistan. It was in the year 1997, on 21st April, when I.K. Gujral took oath as the 12th Prime Minister of India, but he held this office only for the time span of 11 months. Besides being a political persona, he was a socialist, writer and poet. He was fluent in Urdu and had written many Urdu couplets. His masterpiece work, The Foreign Policies for India, dwells upon his dreams and ambitions about India's relationships with its neighbours. The visionary steered India's foreign policy at crucial junctures, and his philosophy still finds relevance for the country in coping with current challenges at the global level or in the neighbourhood.
statesman, Prime Minister.
Sir, look towards camera.
He died today. It is really a great loss to the nation. Rather, it's a irreparable loss to the nation. And he has been in public life, very active public life, impeccable integrity and character, and he has left behind a great legacy of probity and also integrity and also the statesmanship. So I think the country has lost a great son in his death.
मेरे ख्याल से बहुत दुखद सूचना है। अभी गृह मंत्री ने उसकी घोषणा सदन में की और इसके बाद संसद की कार्रवाई स्थगित कर दी गई है। मंडे को उनको संसद में श्रद्धांजलि दी जाएगी और बिछड़ी उनकी संसद में होगी 11 बजे प्रस्तुत की जाएगी दोनों सदनों में। और देश के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा धक्का है, क्योंकि जिस तरह से उन्होंने प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में योगदान दिया था देश की राजनीतिक स्थिति को, आर्थिक स्थिति को, उनको भी भुलाया नहीं जा सकता।
श्री इंद्र कुमार गुजराल जी के निधन से आज सारा देश शोकाग्रस्त है। गुजराल साहब जंगे आजादी के सिपाहियों में थे। उन्होंने अपना सारा जीवन देश के सिद्धांतों की सेवा में लगाया। आने वाली पीढ़ियां उनका योगदान सदा याद रखेंगी और आज मैं अपनी श्रद्धांजलि उनके प्रति अर्पित करता हूं और सारा देश जो आज शोकाग्रस्त है उस शोक में अपने आप को शामिल करता हूं।
वो एक ईमानदार लीडर थे और बहुत ही शरीफ थे। अच्छे खानदान से ताल्लुक़ रखने के बावजूद भी उनकी जो सादगी थी वो हमेशा उनके लिबास से, उनसे चेहरे से, उनके रहन सहन से टपकती थी। वो कई दिनों से बीमार थे, आज वो हमारे बीच में नहीं है। उनके निधन से हमें व्यक्तिगत तौर पर भी और वैसे भी देश को एक बहुत बड़ा नुकसान हुआ।
वो कभी सियासत में उन्होंने आज तक अपना किसी को विरोधी नहीं बनाया। वो अपनी आइडियोलॉजी पे चलते थे, पढ़े लिखे इंसान थे और राजनीति में जो पढ़े लिखे लोगों की खेप आई थी उसमें गुजराल साहब का नाम लोग बहुत इज्जत की निगाहों से लेते थे। मुझे लगता है कि गुजराल साहब की कमी खलेगी, उनकी कमी को पूरा नहीं किया जा सकता। वो मुश्किल माहौल में भी बहुत संयम रखते थे।